People of Stellar's Grove, visitors and guests, I have been informed that the Duke of Sussex will be arriving in our humble shire today as a representative of our new king!
Long live the king!
Oh, say it with fervor! Long live the king! Winning the favor of the king's emissary is important. Therefore, I declare today to be our day of festival. Now we must be prepared. The Duke and Duchess will be arriving at any moment. In the light of your presence, I declare today to be our festival day.
I have come in order to audit the Shire, not to celebrate my presence. Although that is a noble gesture and one that will not go unappreciated.
Bless you, Your Grace. But is the crowning of King Henry VIII not a reason to celebrate?
True, there is reason to celebrate, but there is also reason to mourn. His father, Henry VII, is now in the presence of God.
Oh, my apologies. Please forgive me. Henry VII is in our prayers, as is Arthur, Prince of Wales.
Prayers be done. We have paid our service to our fallen nobility, and now it is time to pay our services to our new king, Henry VIII.
Long live the king!
The services shall be paid, dear husband, but an effort has been made to see that we are welcome. There's no reason to rush back. I see nothing stopping us from enjoying this spectacle. Yes, Father, please.
Would you also have desires to partake of the festivities? But do remember, your answer must be correct, or you shall not marry my daughter.
Your Grace, I have every desire to marry your daughter as instructed by you and my father, so I have no desire to deprive her of her delight. But you have just to say the word, and I shall dedicate myself to assisting you in your daughter's task.
Wise answer, Lord Gabbo, but not the one I was striving for.
Would you insist that I change my response to another altogether?
No, it is already given.
Then what would you have me do in order to be with you time?
Change the order.
Pardon me?
Change the order of your reply.
You wish my priorities to be you instead of your daughter. Then so shall it be. You have but to say the word, and I shall dedicate myself to assisting you in completing your official task, though I have no desire to deprive your daughter of her rights.
The good man. Sheriff, we will be privileged to take part in your festivities, and then we shall attend to our needs.
Lord Gabbo is a wise counsel. How, Mother? If his priorities are not my immediate pleasures, is he really a good man?
He has the status and finances to provide for you, and your husband is your father. So the needs of a good lady, therefore, she is indeed a good man.
As you can see, Your Grace, we are a new shire, constructed next to the shipping link. We have managed to construct a housing arrangement for our noble guests. The majority of our townsfolk are farmers, seamstresses, craftsmen, pirates! Excuse me! Hold! Pirates are out! I said hold, pirates! I don't see any pirates! Ah, there's one! Ah, they sword! I said I drop my sword! You drop your sword! I get the orders here! No, you don't. You're a pirate, right? They said something about a pirate. You're a pirate. I'm a pirate. Really? Well, in that case, if I'm a pirate... Nicely done for an old man.
Get him, Sheriff!
Come at me. Come on, I'll take you down.
Sheriff, come on, Sheriff.
Let's see what you've got in you, old man.
Go, Captain!
Right. I let you off that time. Yeah. I let him off that time. What you think? Yes, that's what I think. I said drop the sword now. Drop the sword. You're gonna have to take it out of my hands first.
You can do it, Sheriff. Careful, the pirate doesn't get back.
You can do it, Captain!
Oh! You get your hands off me! You are a pirate and a scoundrel, and it is obvious you are here for trouble. Oh, scoundrel am I? You've got no proof. No proof? Yeah. Well, you wear the mad garb of a pirate. Oh, have you not looked in a mirror yourself? Well, you smell like the sea. And you smell like the earth. And a freshly fertilized part at that. Well, that comes from plodding on the likes of you. Oh, is that what? Hey, bears the mark of the pirate ship Jade Dragon.
Oh, no, not the Jade Dragon.
Well, there it is then. Don't worry, I'm not here to harm. Just supply and then I'm gone.
Your kind never leaves. Your kind is never gone.
I do not wish him gone. It fascinates me. I have never seen or heard such a thing.
His type are full of ill intent, and I will not have my daughter be exposed. Sheriff, remove that man.
You know I have no intention to harm. Unless I'm employed in such things.
Remove him now.
No one will be taking my hardy crewmate anywhere. Anyone tries, and this lovely catch will be seen to a death.
Charity! What has happened to you?
Dear cousin, you must tell us how you have come to this.
She will not speak unless given permission, and I have no intention of giving permission. If you want her back, you've got to hand over cops.
Oh, verily, your grace, you cannot consider this option. They will not kill her if we have something they want. Allow me to call in a few men and I'll take them all down. It is obvious their ship is nearby somewhere.
No. No. She is my niece. And when my sister's husband died, he left her in my care. I will agree to the trade. But she must be whisked off for medication immediately. There's no telling what they've done to her mind.
I will tend to her.
Poor girl. When she left on that ship 3 years ago, I never thought I would see her again. We must see to her care, your grace, and my lord.
I? Why should I? I'm just along to see the country. It sure is pretty.
My young Lord Gabbo, Charity was betrothed to you before he disappeared. Surely you do remember.
My, how quickly his heart changes allegiances.
Shut up, cop! You're not helping things. Fine, I shall show some charity for charity's sake.
Oh, dear.
Go
Tell your friend.
That was horrible.
Well, I thought it was funny. Sheriff, let that thing go.
Let him go?
Yes.
Well, if that's what you wish, then so be it.
I don't know.
Drop the sword! Drop it! Charity! Captain Charity Rackham, actually.
Captain, you say?
Yes, Captain, my dear. Uncle. It seems your plan to push aside this frail Hampshire flower has failed.
My plan? What plan? I had no such thing. Do any of you see what happens when these creatures get their grubby paws on a member of the higher class?
Higher class.
I think he means knobs.
Nobility, thank you.
Do
Gracious,
not
you
deny
people
it.
actually
You
speak
sent
like
me
that.
away on one of your vessels to clear the path for Davinia here to marry Lord Gabbo.
What?
2 years ago. But when the Jade Dragon attacked my ship, or more your ship, there mysteriously was enough treasure on board to satisfy the whole pirate crew. But there were no treasures being transported on that ship. Yes, I thought of that myself as I swam away from that sinking vessel. 2 years later, I would reach a deserted island. There I learnt a lot. Eventually the Jade Dragon would come along, rescue me, and they made me captain.
It cannot be possible.
Why? Because I should be dead? Because you paid good cobs here enough for a king's ransom? Mr. Fisk, please. Spent 2 years on that island. I learned a lot in that time. I could have spent 10 more, if necessary. But 2 years was too long.
The crew of the Jade Dragon were killed. They went down with their ship.
There's a story not fit for my tongue.
You watch that tongue! You should hire men of better judgment into your navy, good grace. If not better eyesight. There were 2 ships about that day. The other was the Vengeance. That captain had no love for us and wanted the Jade Dragon for his own. As well as the bounty you had placed on our captain's head. We were currently engaged when your navy happened upon us, and your presence forced us to limp away.
But the men I sent out to find you, they said that they had sunk you. They said you went down.
They got the wrong crew, mate. They mistook the Vengeance as us.
Your so-called navy couldn't tell us apart.
Oh, that's the Navy for you.
Shut up, you.
Navy for you.
Your attempts to hide your guilt have not only destroyed many lives, but assisted in elevating me to the rank of a captain. Another black mark of betrayal. And may God forgive me.
And all of this in order to ensure your daughter's marriage to Lord Gabo.
My daughter deserves more than a meager craftsman.
He refers to Michael, an Oxford haberdasher, a strong and determined man, unfortunately one without station.
He went missing as well. His shop burned to the ground and he was assumed dead.
Something I would not passionately about.
Not I.
Then who?
I do not have to answer to the likes of you.
Well, then you should answer to the likes of your daughter.
Oh, you knobs go on like old maids. There's something we should know here, Cubs.
I will not be
Enough!
compelled.
I will not tolerate this at sea, and I will not tolerate it on land.
So what do we do with you, Sheriff, then?
Sure.
I don't hurt him. Sheriff, be careful!
We treat them as they would treat us. Mr. Fisk, delight me by tying his hands in front. They would lead us around like dogs if they had the opportunity. Let us not give it to them.
Oh, this is an outrage. You are but a few. If a messenger makes it out of this village, he will send for help.
If is the key word, my dear sir. If. But no one will leave. Dear uncle, I see that you have a party on. We shall stay and enjoy. The few men I have left will relish the time spent.
We can't have you running around like madmen. Stella's Grove is my village, and I will not stand for it being overrun by lawless pirates.
I shall be looking after the law in your stead, good Sheriff.
Now, Fisk, the poor man looks defiant and stout, and we must fix him of such things. We must embarrass him. But first, we should re-attire him appropriately.
Did you have it wrong, Cubs? We don't have enough to dress him up. We don't even have enough to catch wind in ourselves. I agree that the boys need a break, but Fisk is correct. Before we realized your condemner was present, our purpose was to supply, and that's our priority.
It still is, men. My uncle here wished to marry me to Lord Gabo, and like my father would have given a dowry. He owes me my dowry, and he shall be providing me with such. Dear uncle, do you value your life? Then you shall provide all that my crew needs in supply and delight.
I will do no such thing. That additional dowry will go with my dear Davinia. I am sure that your pillaging would take care of any loss of dowry. After all, you are no longer a prize to be had.
I am not. Oh, neither are you. Yet, my dear aunt, tolerate your lack of good nature and your need to spend on such foolish things as removal of your own niece. Tell me, uncle, do you value your station? Should I tell your dame of your misdeeds? Shall I share?
No. No, it shall not be necessary. I will submit. Please remove your blade.
Captain, you cannot let them go free.
Even wounded, our sloop can travel faster than anything on land. He has chosen to travel by horse. Any escape can be cut off. Be that on his head if he doesn't reply. Besides, we have the sheriff.
Ha!
Go first. We shall take the sheriff back to the Jade Dragon and reattire him, leave him on board with a few, and come back with the rest.
My pleasure.
Great, Sheriff.
Hey, it's my plum.
Have another one.
One of the few left on board. What fun are they to have?
I would like
Simply choose those we cannot trust to be surrounded by such pleasures. And give them some scrap cloth and the task of the vexation of the sheriff.
Oh, I will not tolerate this any longer. I am a representative of His Majesty and a custodian of order. My responsibility is to this village and its residents, and I will know.
Oh, you can have it, man.
Go! Your day was going where?
What?
Your day was going where?
Knew what was planned as he had planned it.
Then we should replan it.
No, Bridget.
We should have a knighting. You have the authority, do you not?
He does. As does his wife.
Well then, I should be a knight, and my captain should be a dame. You have no objections.
I do.
That wasn't a question.
Very well.
Aye, good man.
Send to me your name.
Hobbs of the Jade Dragon.
You swear to uphold the codes of chivalry, to live and serve your God and country with honor and humility.
As only a pirate can.
I dub thee Sir Cobbs. Arise and be thou a knight.
Thank you.
Kneel before me and present your name. Captain Charity Rack. Do you swear to uphold the codes of chivalry and to live and serve your God and country with honor and humility? Better than any so far. Then I dub thee Dame Captain Charity Rack. Arise and be thou a dame.
Well done.
There is no guarantee that these titles will remain. The new king will protest.
We shall see.
Well then, your duty is to make this an even more glorious day. Your duty is to knight all who would wish it.
They must prove their good deeds.
Well, look at their faces. They've all done good deeds, I'm sure of it.
We will choose to knight them all, if they please, as I do trust their faces, even though I do not trust yours.
Time I trust yours. Gobs.